He gets his chance. The Croatian army begins Operation Storm. The areas around Knin that have been under Serbian control since 1991 are to be recaptured and the Serbs driven out of Krajina.
The Krajina was at its end. There was nothing it could do. The Croats were now well armed, they were well organized as a military, and they were determined to get that territory back.
The outmanned Serbian troops retreat from Krajina before the Croatian attack begins.
Milosevic had set the region ablaze. Serbia itself was now beginning to suffer. It had suffered greatly from economic sanctions, it had suffered from the burden of supporting armed conflict, and Milosevic was a master of understanding the Serbian population. And when he found out that things were turning against him within Serbia, he understood that he needed to get out of the war.
This clears the way for the Croatian army.
A few days before, it was clear that there would be an attack on Krajina.
Drago Kovačević was mayor of Knin then. The last Serb in this post still remembers exactly the night when Operation Storm began.
I stayed at my parents' house, not in the center, but on the outskirts of town.
Because he can't sleep, Drago sits on the front steps of the house and smokes.
The first bomb fell at 5 in the morning. It fell exactly on the building where my apartment in Knin was. I'm not saying I was the target, but that's where the first grenade fell.
The Serbian authorities decide to evacuate Krajina. More than 150,000 inhabitants flee their homeland in fear of Croatian revenge. Most of them never return.
We just packed groceries for 2 days. Put everything in a bag and got in the truck. There was no hurry, no panic. I didn't feel like I was going away forever.
The advancing units plunder and murder during Krajina's recapture. More war crimes. This time committed by Croats on Serbs.
The Croats believe they have become victims of a Serbian war of aggression and that they have only defended themselves. The crimes or supposed crimes that happened are dismissed as collateral damage. No one talks about war crimes being committed. They were all said to be side effects of the war.
In less than 4 days, the Croatian army manages to recapture Krajina and take control of old Serbian settlement areas. Croatian President Franjo Tuđman has reached his goal.
They had the support of the West to take control, to reassert control over Serb-held territory.